everyone, and welcome to my bathroom, recently cleaned with products we made in an earlier video. My blog is called A Girl Goes Green and is chronicling my ways of attempting to be more green and environmentally friendly around the house. Up until this point, we've been discussing how to make your own cleaners in lieu of commercial ones that are better for your health and to a lesser extent the environment. But today we're going to go in a different direction. We're going to discuss water use. Water use is a big problem in the world today. Over 1 billion people don't have access to fresh drinking water. But here in the industrial world, we have more water than we know what to do with. According to the EPA, we use an average of 80 to 100 gallons of water per day, per person. So let's look at where this 80 to 100 gallons of water is used. Our faucets account for 16.8% of water use. Our toilets 26.7%, and leaks around the home an astonishing 13.7%. The most common leaks are of your faucets and the flapper on your toilet. They're extremely easy fixes and could save you about 10% on your water bill per year. The average house wastes about 90 gallons of water per day due to leaks. The average shower head dispenses 5 gallons of water per minute. And it's easy to go buy a low-flow shower head or a low-flow toilet. But for those on a budget, these things can be impossible to do. So today I'm going to show you an easy fix. The average toilet uses 4 to 6 gallons per flush. So today we're going to do an easy thing to fix this. We're going to use a universal water-saving toilet fill valve to turn our regular toilet that uses 4 to 6 gallons of water per flush to a low-flow toilet that uses only 1.6 gallons per flush. The great thing about this product, it cost me $11 at Home Depot. So the first step you're going to want to take is to make sure you turn your water off. So the valve should be right by your toilet, and just turn it to the right. And there we go, our water valve is off. The second step is to remove the water from the top of your tank and then sponge dry. That way there's no water left in your tank. So I'm going to go do that and then we'll come back and see what the next steps are. There's going to be water left in your tank, so an easy thing to do is just to grab a mop that you can squeeze out easily and just put it in and it'll clean it up for you. So as you can see, the water is now completely gone and I even got it a little bit more clean than before. So the next step is to remove the fill valve, that big thing there, from the tank. So I'm going to do that and show you what happens after. So the good news is pretty soon I'm going to have a low flow toilet. The bad news is while doing this fix, if you look, my overflow pipe has corroded beyond belief and is now broken. So I'm going to finish this video and show you how to install it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you how much less water I'm using to flush with, but you'll have to take my word for it, at least until I can fix this. Alright, so as you can see, our fill valve is now out. Don't be an absolute moron like me and forget about the lock shank. So this little item right here, it is found underneath your toilet right there. So take that off and everything comes out extremely easy. Otherwise you're going to be fumbling around for a bit like yours truly. Alright, so on this shank washer, it originally starts out as one piece that has this in the middle. You're going to want to cut out this middle piece with just a pair of scissors, and you're going to take this and take your brand new fill valve, which is this, and place this washer, let's get in the picture, and place the washer flat side up, so this side up. Just like that. We're going to put the fill valve into the tank. If you look on here, how clearly you can see it, there is a CL, which means critical level. This critical level mark needs to be 1 inch above your overflow pipe, which is the pipe that broke on mine. This is just according to code, it has to be 1 inch above, so make sure you do that. We're not actually going to be installing it, but just placing it in. Mine was a little short, so you just twist it and it should work just fine. The next step it lists is to remove the valve cap. It's extremely easy and will just hang off the side. And once you do this, we're ready to assemble. So place it in here just like this. This is going to... Alright, so it should look like this when it's in. So take a look. And then we're going to go under. So we're just going to put the lock nut right back on there. So once your hose is installed, you're going to want to go back under, hook your water supply back on, turn it on, and you're going to want to flush out that cap a few times to remove debris. I, however, am not going to be turning on my toilet tonight because I don't have an overflow valve, so I'm going to leave my water off just to be safe. And then to turn it into a low flow toilet, all you do is go to this right here and move it to the right. And you can see on those numbers. It takes a little bit of muscle work because it's pretty high, but you can keep checking your toilet to find the right number for you. And that's all you do to turn your high flow toilet into a low flow toilet. Hopefully you had better success than I in converting your traditional toilet to a low flow toilet. Now I'm going to talk about some other ways that you can conserve water in the house. Some ideas are to fill a water bottle up and leave it in the fridge to chill instead of waiting for the tap to get cold enough. Another thing is to only run your dishwasher and washing machine when they're full, and do not rinse dishes off before loading them into the dishwasher. Not only is it wasteful of water, but your dishwasher actually runs more efficiently if you don't rinse them off first. I understand how convenient it is to wash your face and brush your teeth in the shower. However, as I mentioned before, every minute your shower is doling out 5 gallons of water. It's much more efficient to simply brush your teeth and wash your face outside of the shower, where you can turn the water off when you're not directly using it. Another thing to be mindful of is how often you flush the toilet. There are chances that you're not going to need to flush your toilet every time, and if you can avoid doing it, it's probably going to be for the best. As I mentioned before, traditional toilets, 4 to 6 gallons of water per flush. Low flow toilets are much better, but they still use 1.6 gallons to flush your tank. If you don't need to flush, don't do it. I mentioned showers before, so there are some other things that are really easy that we can do to reduce the amount of time that we spend in the shower. One, obviously, face and teeth brushing, do it outside of the shower. Another thing you can do is to change how you shave. It's very simple. Once you get in the shower, just plug up and let the water fill up in your tub. Once you're done with everything you need to do actually in the shower, simply get out of the shower and shave that way. You can use the water in the bottom of the tub to rinse off your blade. Once you're done, you can just hop right back in the shower and rinse off. Shaving takes anywhere from 1 to 4 minutes, so you're saving a minimum of 5 gallons, and if you take a while to shave, you're going to save upwards of 20 gallons every time you do this. Now these are just some very simple ideas that you can do around the house to use a lot less water. Some parts of the United States are experiencing a drought, and even if you're living in a place with more water than you know what to do with, like yours truly, it's still a really good idea to use less water. Once again, thank you so much for visiting A Girl Goes Green. I hope you enjoyed this video.